Residents are involved with our work from start to finish because we're committed to co-designing through the whole process. This is all about doing it with and in partnership so that we're creating a 21st sustainable model social housing estate that residents are proud of and are proud to call home.
Life before working in the neighbourhood team was a bit sporadic. I was waiting for opportunity to get into proper work in a sense of a career-based job.
Life before Lancaster West was doing uni work, it was being a graduate and not knowing what to do.
We did a big exercise in talking to the community and set out what we call our Lancaster West neighbourhood strategy. And there were three main components that came out of that. They told us they wanted us to listen and act, and that means responding to all the general repairs, maintenance challenges, things that make living here difficult and how we can actually proactively make it better. They wanted to repair, refurbish and decarbonise the estate. That's embedded across our refurbishment programme. Thirdly, residents told us they wanted us to create opportunities. And so a big part of our piece of work as the community development team to actually ensure that we're working with residents in the here and now and responding to real-time challenges, needs, and helping create those pathways and working with them in the context of the recovery of Grenfell.
I first heard about Lancaster West through my mum. Got their emails and literally came running back to me saying, "Elle, I found somewhere where they can get you jobs that you've been looking for." She's a big advocate for them. Whenever I have an issue, she goes straight, go to Lancs Works and they're going to help you out, and they always have.
It was a garden volunteer here at Lancaster West, and then I was working with the team and someone came out and said, "Oh, we also do digital ambassadorships and that's helping older residents." I thought, yeah, have a crack at that, let me do that.
How we recruit residents into roles is through our flagship programme, Lancaster West Works, which I'm incredibly proud of. It developed organically, got a lot of talent on the estate, lots of residents with lots of different interests, and they have the knowledge themselves, and sometimes they don't have the social capital, they don't know how they can get involved, or they don't have the network. So that's what Lancaster West Works does. They send in their CVs and interview them, and then we get the right candidates and we match them. And I think that's what it is. It's knowing our residents and what they're looking for and then matching them.
The way they helped me find my first role, my CV was quite tailored into fashion because I studied fashion at uni, but I didn't feel that was the career choice for me anymore. So they took me to a lot of workshops just to give me pointers on where I was a bit weaker. I had someone rewrite my CV quite early on to make it more professional for the type of jobs I was after.
Support wasn't as rigid as a training session or printed documents. It was the people that spoke to you, it was the people that saw your potential, gave you a shot and said, "Hey, I have this for you, do you want to give it a go?" And me jumping and saying yeah.
So it's about creating opportunities and pathways for people. So we may start by looking at 3-month placements that we can create around a resident who we're working with. If there's kind of those different opportunities, that might be in-house or with our contractors, and we'll try to essentially create those access points for people to learn and see if that's something that will spark their interest and help them understand better that particular sector or role. And then that may well develop and evolve, and will encourage them to then apply for different opportunities that are within the business as usual for the team.
What I do now is I'm a project support officer with the digital and innovation team. Right now I'm helping with a lot of innovations, and so what's changed about me personally, I've just got a bit more confident. I've got a bit more confident in just myself and my own skills and my own talents, and there's those inner voices that you have, the imposter syndrome, whatever people like to call it, is quelling those by just taking a step at a time, doing it day by day and not comparing yourself to other people.
I'm a site administrator, very health and safety heavy. I got to make sure the permits are uploaded to the right systems. I definitely enjoy going out on site. Nice just to be involved and understand the problem solving that's constantly going on. What's changed within me is probably being more confident in the workspace, just being more confident in talking to people, allows me to think about my future in a sense of where I want my career to go. At some point, hopefully I will be managing some people, and even if it's not in this industry, in another industry, I can take those skills and implement them wherever I am.
Our work is massively enhanced by employing residents because you have lived experience, you have people who have gone through or are going through the process themselves of having their homes refurbished, needing to understand what Lancaster West is doing, who they are, how they access what they need, and then actually promoting and engaging with residents themselves. So we have residents who work on our resident liaison team. Our senior engagement manager is a resident herself as well, but we also have residents who are delivering aspects of refurbishment. So we have our repairs and maintenance teams, lots of local residents who are operatives, who will be going into people's homes and helping support them with their repairs, understanding their smart thermostats and how they work. So there's a whole mix of being able to have a local workforce and the benefits that brings, but also that resident voice in the mix while we're thinking about how to approach things and how we engage better and meet residents where they're at.
Working with residents has given me such an insight to actually how much talent there is locally, and I think if we just look a little bit closer to home and look around us, that we will see that there are so many residents and young people that aspire to be more, and I think it's so important to give them that aspiration by employing them locally.
Honestly, to contribute onto this estate that's been through so much, it's a really proud thing for me. I see a couple of my mates on the estate while I'm working, and they're always asking me what I'm doing, what I'm going on. They're saying I'm looking like a busy bee going around places, and I honestly just enjoy it, just being able to give back to my community and just be there and allow our community that has been kind of neglected over the last couple of years to be brand new again.